Hi everyone, this is the fourth episode of the RBI series, and in the last episode, in the episode number 3, we talked with my colleague Konstantin about introducing two subcategories in the cars cross-country and cars extreme. And in this series I would like to get more into detail for one of the classes, especially the cross-country class, and in the next episode we're going to do the same with the extreme class. So here is ready everything. This is the new specific regulations for the cross-country cars limited subcategory. So we basically split the cars into limited, that have restrictions, that are very close or closer to the serial production cars, and the open category, which is the unlimited. Over there you have almost no restrictions except the restrictions about safety. So one very important issue before we go a little more into the technical details: everyone who wants to drive in the Rallye Breslau and complies to the regulations for safety will be definitely allowed to drive. What we are talking now is the technical difference between the limited subcategory and the new open subcategory in terms of technical differences about the car itself. These regulations will be posted on our new website, so you can go into detail, you can give us a call or drop us an email, and we can explain everything. We can give you the contact of our main scrutineer. But basically, engine. The engine must be that originally specified in the car by the manufacturer. So you take the car and you leave the engine inside, or if you want to replace the engine, it must be the engine that has been built in the same car. That means you cannot drive a Mitsubishi with a General Motors engine. That's not allowed. Cooling circuit, another important issue. It's about the radiator mainly. The radiator, the water radiator, must be there where it is originally mounted. You can replace the radiator by a bigger one or a stronger one. If it has a plastic tanks, you can build some radiator with aluminium tanks, but it must stay where the radiator originally is placed. About the air filter, another interesting issue. You can, of course, you can mount a snorkel on your vehicle. You can change even the air filter box, the air filter housing, but the limitation here is that the air filter housing must stay there where it has been originally in the engine compartment. The biggest limitation, or one of the biggest limitations for the limited subcategory, is especially in the suspension. The basic design and operating principle of the suspension must remain unchanged. If, for example, you have a car with a suspension that has a coil spring and a shock absorber, you can change the coil spring and the shock absorber by another ones. Competition springs, the wire diameter is unlimited, the type of shock absorber, you can choose whatever you like, but you cannot replace these two components by a coil-over strut. I mean, the coil-over will be already a very significant change in the basic working principle of the suspension, so it is not allowed in the limited subcategory. And you can also build in a second shock absorber per wheel. Another part of the suspension group are all the steel components, all of the suspension itself. You cannot replace them by custom built ones. For example, if you have the wishbone which is made of pressed steel in the serial vehicle, you can reinforce that wishbone following the profile of the component itself. But you cannot replace that wishbone by a custom part which is made of tubes, etc. The wheels and the tires are basically unlimited, but one very important condition is you're not allowed to make body modifications. That means you cannot cut out the wheel arches to ease them to give more space for bigger tires. You can replace the horn if you want. If you want to have a stronger one, yeah, to signalize somebody who is driving very slow in front of you, or if you want to, everyone can hear you, you can replace the horn. It's even advisable to replace that horn by a much, much stronger one. So these were some of the major aspects of limitation of that limited subcategory in the cross-country class. In the next episode, we will go into the details of the specific regulations for the limited category in the extreme class. Accept this as something new, as something positive, as something that gives more opportunities to you guys to go and rally. So, see you next week for the next episode 5. Thank you.
In this edition of RBI the series, we are going to northern Germany to meet an old friend of RBI rallies. Not by age, of course. He has been part of the rallies for more than 10 years and is usually in the leading pack with 1 overall win and many top classifications. His name is Oliver Post, and he is one of the most positive people you can meet in the bivouac of the RBI rallies.
My name is Oliver Post. I'm from Germany, from the north of Germany. I'm 46 years old, and since nearly 30 years I drive off-road motorbike. My first motorbike rally was 1996 in Tunisia, and my first Breslau rally was 2001. And since this time I did the Poland-Breslau rally over 14 times, 10 times under the first 10 competitioner, and 1 time I won. And since 2 years I drive the Balkan rally. Since 25 years my job is selling MAN trucks from the MAN company in Germany. It's my job, but my favorite free time is motorbike riding. One of the reasons is the terrain. It's wonderful. One of the reasons is the roadbook. It's most perfect. If it is not perfect, it doesn't matter. If you have a sense for what will happen, for the terrain, for the moment, for the mud, for the water, you will find your way. It's not the only way to drive very fast. You must drive with brain. We have a small team. My friend Bert and I, we are neighbors. We live very close together. I live at the North Sea. He lives in a small country. I couldn't imagine the name. They have some mountains and a small lake. It's near Germany, I think, Austria, I think, here. We are neighbors, 1,000 kilometers between us, but we met us at the Breslau Rally a lot of years ago, and since this time I think we are buddies. We have one big interest in that's motorbiking, yeah? And there's a lot more between us. We are big friends, yeah? We only see us 2-3 times a year, have some phone calls, but no more. But we have the same sense of humor. We have nearly the same kind of living, and so it started a big friendship, and we are looking forward to see us and to go for a motorbike rally. Yeah? This year the rally was not so difficult, the navigation was not so difficult, so guys, they don't do so often rallies. It was easier for them to go fast. And I did a big mistake the first day, or big mistake, I lose more than 15 minutes. I took the whole week, every day 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And the last day, it happened, I jumped from the 4th to the 3rd place. Yeah, and my friend Bert, he has had an accident, he broke his shoulder. Yeah, but you must be cool, yeah? So many kilometers, so much can happen. So you must find your way, your rhythm to drive, and then it's the same rule everywhere. The man who do the smallest mistake comes most on the top. Yeah, don't do a mistake. Fair play is a big thing when you do a rally. Yeah? It doesn't work without fair play. Yeah, if you have a problem and all the others say goodbye, they don't help you, that will not work in a rally. Yeah? But it's a competition. Yeah, they are friends, and sometimes you must think for yourself and say, okay, now full throttle, wide open. Now it's my way. It was a bad black Saturday. It's not only for me, Bert the same. Where Bert and he was first and I was second. And we have to the third, nearly 1 hour to the third. No problem, okay, have fun, drive cool, everything okay. We started, first he, then me, wonderful, and then wrong navigation, wrong way. Then the rain comes, next wrong way. Then you become nervous. Then you get a technical problem. Bert has a small problem. We stop and we meet us and we lose us and we meet us again. Then the rain will start very heavy. And at the end we lose 56 minutes. And the third, it was second. Bert won. I was third. But the last day it was, bad luck, bad Saturday. The last years, my limit goes a little bit down, but I can choose. I come more to my limit. In the past, when I'm younger, it's difficult to find your limit. Yeah, you must find limit and what you can do. It comes together when you be older. In the past, you go over your limit and there could happen an accident. Now you have more. Your limit is not so high, but you come closer to the limit for the long time. And a rally is a long time. It's not a short stage. It's not 30 minutes plus two rounds. It's about 30 hours in 6 or 7 days. A day where you have wonderful landscape, nice ground, changing the ground, changing the speed, good road book, and going by yourself. I don't like it if someone is next to you or you see the dust from the man in front of you. The best feeling for me is to go my way, yeah? No one else, wonderful. I must look what is the other doing. I can go my way of motorbiking. That's what I like. And it doesn't matter, if the most important thing is to finish the rally. Yeah, it doesn't matter if what will happen. The most important thing is to finish and to be the first.